Team Eternity Ghana, they are goated. They are them. They are whoever they think they are. They are whoever they say they are. As a big fan of Team Eternity Ghana, I've followed the team for over 5 years now. I really admire the ministry. I admire the excellence to which they execute what they do. I've been with a session that, I mean, up until the release of the Testimony album, I was with a session that Team Eternity Ghana, in the whole Ghana, they were like they had set a standard that was so high. That was like, Charlie, up until the release of the Testimony album, and I was like, no, now they haven't set a standard. They have set the standard, the whole Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, fast forward to 2025. Right now, I mean, as at then, it was Team Eternity Ghana and the rest. Right now, it is Team Eternity Ghana. Right now, Team Eternity Ghana, I dare say, in the whole of Africa, they are the standard. Team Eternity Ghana, as at this moment, I dare say they are the standard. Why am I saying all this, guys? If you miss 7th of September 2025, I think you should start the year all over again, because I mean you have missed a lot. Like, the most anticipated concert of the year happened on the 7th of September 2025. If you missed it, you gotta start the whole year again. But not to worry, that's why I'm here for you. I'm your favorite Christian content creator, the Imabi, double E, double M, double S. I create content for fine boys and fine girls who love Jesus, Gen Zs, millennials, and everybody that loves nice things. For Christianity is not boring. Christianity is not static. Christianity is not one way, and that's what Team Eternity Ghana represents. And that's why I admire them. That's why I'm going to talk about them. We're going to review and react to the TEG Live 3.0, the third recording of this amazing gospel band, Team Eternity Ghana, that happened on the 7th of September at the Grand Arena of the Accra International Conference Center. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you all the gist, whatever you missed, with premium snippets. You would like to see this, don't miss any part of this video. Watch to the end. Even before you start, just subscribe, like, and as you are watching, you'll be leaving your comments as you watch. Get your popcorn and let's get right into the video. So now, the most popular gospel music that went crazy in the year 2024, Defe Defe, the gospel music ministry behind that sound, Team Eternity Ghana, had their third live recording their originals at the Grand Arena of the Accra International Conference Center in here, Accra, Ghana, on the 7th of September 2025. And it was a program that was scheduled to start at 4 p.m. And they were not kidding when they said we were going to start exactly at 4 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, as at 4:30, the band were ready to go on stage for their first set. And you see, this kind of excellence, I just admire it. You have already seen with a lot of posts that's all over the internet, Instagram and TikTok, of how successful the event was. But you see, I'd like to make you understand that it didn't come by just folding of arms. The team really put in the work. And from the small little observations I made and a little bit of information I gathered, I'm here to share with you for you to understand that. See, excellence doesn't come easy. So what happened was, for me, I'm one of the people that really anticipated this concept from last year. And as at February this year, 2025, I started hearing, should I say, rumors of the preparations that had started with the team actively preparing rehearsals. I heard something like that in the month of February. Now, fast forward to about it was in April, somewhere in April, when I saw Now, when I saw this video, and I saw that no, now the anticipation is building up. That means a lot is going on in the background. Ladies and gentlemen, after this video, back-to-back rehearsal snippets that were being posted on their Instagram page and everything, you could see that they were really preparing. Naturally speaking, if you put in this kind of effort, you are definitely going to have success with your event. However, this is a gospel group, a Christian ministry that believes in Jesus, a God-backed ministry. You think about it. When they added prayer to planning and preparation, what did you expect? I'm here to share with you the good, the bad, and the seemingly ugly of TEG Live 3.0. And I think today we're going to have more of They're good because it was a success, as you have seen all the snippets. The event was a beautiful success, and I appreciate the fact that their effort paid off. This ministry is super awesome. I cannot even exaggerate, and it's I believe it's all stems from this. Now, this is the good part about the ministry I have observed and I appreciate. I want us all to appreciate it. So you see that every single member of the team, Eternity Ghana, makes the conscious effort to be good at what they do, to be really, really good at what they do with this, that being skillful at it, then being also backing it with prayer and everything that they need to back it with. I mean, individually, every single member of the team is like can stand alone and function. And let me break it down like this. You take Grace Charles. I feel Grace Charles can actually organize a concert and call the whole of Accra, and we will be there. Nana is here. At this one, there's not even like a discussion. Nana can call for let's say a mini live recording. Never know, see something grand, and we will be there. Take everybody, even the instrumentalists. At this point, Guy Pro, he can actually call for a music class and he will fill the auditorium wherever he's having it. Squid can call for a guitar lessons and everybody, Dave Jazzy can call for a drum class lessons. People will be present. So individually like that, every band member is on a level. If you have all this Avengers in your ministry, what do you think you achieve? No, analyze it. Yes, so I thought about it and I was like, hey, the band they're not playing. I mean, the singers, the 10, the band trumpeters about 4, 5, the guitarists like 3. Everybody, right now I feel like Guy should start play. Guy he plays ox or what? People should let him be playing the main guitar because he can dance the whole. He will just be dancing the whole time. But I see when I see how everybody put individually, they are so good. So when they come together, that's how we have such a crazy dynamite we see. Now the event, like I said, started exactly at 4 o'clock when the schedule is. And I think that day everybody in Accra was there. Number two, the effort of going about church tours to actively invite people to come for the service was mind blowing for me because me as Timothy Ghana, oh, having a song of my album, Defe Defe, so popular. I would have just sat there and I'll put in the song that, hey, please, the Defe Defe that I recorded, and we are come to do it again. Please, come feel like, don't come here. Please, I mean, but they didn't look at it from that angle or whatever. Therefore they put in pan. It really surprised me. I just felt like, I mean, this is Team Ghana. They could have just said, guys, we are doing another concert. Come around. They went about church tours from church to church. I mean, they didn't come to your church. I mean, but a good number of churches had a few of them. They put in. They were. I think the live recording of If a Grace. They were there. I mean, I was like, the build up to your concert. Wouldn't you try and save your voice? Try and save your fingers. Opoku kept slapping and slapping on the bass every single time they went on a church tour, and he still had the energy to come and slap the bass during the concert, the TEG live. See, right now, if you annoy Oswald, he can't slap you because all the slaps he has given it to his bass guitar. At this point, he no. The activation they put in, engaging with content, they engaged so many contents they did with them evangelists. Like the activation was just crazy. You saw it. A lot of things they did, not everything as I mentioned, but the whole point is that second thing they did really added. And all these things, so you know that behind the scenes, they must have gotten some engaged, some prayer team be putting in prayer. Whilst they themselves they are praying, they could have a prayer team also put. So with all this, what do you expect? You tell me in the comments. Now let's go to the flyer. The publicity. I'm still on the publicity, but the church tours was first part of the publicity. The contents they were creating with all content creators they could come across. Then the publicity on the front of the flyers, they kept changing the designs of the flyers. I mean, not even changing, updating. So many flyers get all the same thing. So like few days, few weeks to the D-Day, they brought up a flyer where we now saw that Pastor Kofi Karikari will be on the bill. And the legendary gospel minister, Esther Smith, was on the bill. That's where my mind blew. I was like, because I had seen that Esther Smith was in Canada having some concerts and things like that. I mean, Timothy Ghana featured legendary gospel minister Esther Smith live in person. That's where my mind burst. Oh, now see, I'm telling you, Team Ten together right now. They are the standard. Oh yeah, and you see, with all this, during the concert itself, I think let's start getting inside the auditorium for now. Right now, I believe Team Ten Ghana is has made us appreciate the fact that you can actually worship the Lord in spirit, like be in this one and still be playing creatively, singing creatively, skillfully. You can be doing your riffs and rounds and still be in the spirit. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what the narrative I get from this ministry, and it's so amazing to see that Keche, like they are doing the Keche riffs and rounds on the vocals, licks and flicks and phrases akɛseɛ na na we J Squid mobile syncopations by heart all over the place. Listen, the band of Timothy Ghana, they have to be arrested for illegal use of instrument. No, they have to be arrested for illegal use of notes, illegal use of musical progressions that do not exist in the musical books of. No, they have to be arrested for the illegal things they were playing. Hey, Dave Jazzy would be playing, then he'll be calling. There was a call and response on the snare. Cut, cut, cut. Then you lift up his hand. Then we will also respond. We will clap according to what he did on the snare. J Squid came with Guy Pro Manual. They also were playing it. They came front stage. I said, "Hey, J Squid, wait, and you're holding. Show this." The screenshoters I have to like this. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But like, they came on stage and they also gave everybody gave their like best when it was your turn to solo, especially. You see all this skillfulness and all this creativity that goes into worshiping. Like we are actually worshiping. Oh. I mean, the whole thing is they gave us a concert, like a worship service, but it was a concert. Like all the catches and everything made sense. And also, I also saw Pastor Kofi Kakari on a different level. I don't know how to explain it, but I've been enjoying his ministrations at events and everything. But what he did at TEG Live was something else. everybody came with their A game to give their best to God, and together with the people of God that were gathered there. It was awesome to me. Ospoke did a solo to start one of their songs they were recording, and after when he was playing, I was like, "Hey!" That's what I could say. Oh, right now there, no, 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 no. See, forget. Ospoke can call for every like basis to gather in Accra that he's coming to have a workshop. Oh, Ebeyema, easy. All these Avengers are on your team. He played the solo to start the intro. After that, he was in tears. He was. It was an emotional moment for me. Even as he was on, I was like, "Hey, Charlie, like, will you like? We should all aspire to get to that kind of level." Oh. Me, I see it as a level ca- that, and you see, with all this level, the humility that each and every one of them, the humility they have. I'm not crying, guys. I'm not crying. But for those of you who are with me on this platform, you've seen how I attend church for a living. Almost every worship service I am there. I get blessed by it and also come and share my experience with you on this platform. But I dare say that this year, so far, there's no worship service, there's no gospel concert that comes close to TEG Live 3.0. If you were there, let them know in the comments. Tell them, don't let it be like it is me that I'm saying something that, oh, maybe the team has paid me to come and say. No, 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 nobody can pay me to say what is not true. You were there. Those of you were there. Tell them in the comments. Team Eternity, they are them. They are whoever they think they are. Now, you let's continue and maybe we'll come back to a bit of the good side. But I want to say some few things I noticed that didn't really sit down well with me. And I stand corrected. So in the comments, let me know. The first thing is I felt like Team Eternity Ghana are on a level where they having an event like this, and I believe they did activations on radio stations, TV stations, and all. They went to TV station. I believe they must have done all those things. But I didn't see. I was really hoping that like the whole premises would be stormed with TV stations all over. Even MX TV. Is it MX 24? MX TV, one a TV station like that. Like I didn't see TV stations there. I was thinking they would come and saturate the whole premises, or maybe they were there coded and I didn't. I mean, like the red carpet, they should have been there. I didn't see footprint. Usually, I mean, if footprint is present, you will feel the yeah, but I didn't see that. I didn't see they weren't there. But then basically, I just feel like Team 10 Ghana are on a level where when they are having an event, we should have that kind of. I didn't see some bloggers, and the few I saw didn't seem to be able to function. Maybe they were selected ones that were asked to come and work. However, there were some who were willing to come and just, I mean, help capture some moments to also tell the story about the event that were not allowed to function. So they had to leave. Understand? I had some interaction with some of them, and they had to leave. But I don't know what caused all that, but I felt like publicity after the event, it didn't go as I would have thought it should go because this is Timmy Tenti Ghana. So if they were there and they didn't function for some reason or something, but I didn't see them. Also, they must have perfected their sound this time round. I mean, this is the third edition, so every mistake that was made in the first and the second, they put in the effort to make all those corrections. The in years, I believe, was doing well because everybody seemed to be enjoying what they were doing. So that means you were hearing themselves well enough to flow, push. I mean, when Nana is singing, she push a bit. Unless, and also there was monitors on the stage, and so the in ears and monitors. So if you remove it, you can still hear yourself and everything. So everybody was giving their best because good sound was coming out. I think I wasn't really appreciating the low ends, but the highs and the mids were clear. You could hear vocals, you could hear. But yeah, in all, I really acknowledge the effort they put in, and I'm happy for the fact that it became a success, because I mean it's amazing. I don't know who went for that event that can come and say, oh, you didn't enjoy it, or you wasted their money, the tickets. I even there was one person whose review they were saying that he wished the ticket was 600 CDs for regular. I said, "Oh, come on, how we are it's play we are playing." That's not to say the team is not worth it. No, the event was worth. Right now, I'm anticipating that I can't really wait for the album. You understand? But I feel like we have not exhausted testimony yet. Oh yes, we all still have more testimonies to tell. So we are still on the testimony album, and everything. I noticed that a few of the people, the attendees that I engaged with, I realized they were new to the team. Many of them attended because they had heard they are the voice behind, or they are the band behind the Defe Defe. But it's not like they knew the ministry like that, or they even knew other songs from the ministry. Like they didn't know Miracle Working God, they didn't know Hiduam. All they know is that, okay, Defe Defe. And it's amazing. Some people even believe that the Defe Defe is sung, or the song belongs to Nane Siedu. And they don't know, it's like, oh, it's Timi Tenti Ghana, Nane Siedu that led it. You see, that's how come it's even written on the song. I mean, a good number of people that I spoke with, the attendees, gave the impression that they really don't know the ministry Timi Tenti Ghana like that. They are there because the team came to their church. So I'm saying that the church tour was a really good initiative, a really good idea that really helped. I think I'm also noticing that most of our ministers are also hopping on that publicity road to be advertising their events, and this is a really good idea. So they came to come and see for themselves for the first time that, okay, the team behind Defe Defe, this is them, this is what they can do, this, and they really give us a show. Yes, and so I just now their first set outfit blew my mind. Like, hi, the color and the design was it. It really it. The second outfit was also cool, but I was really stunned by the first one. I mean, when you see Ospoke in that, is that what is called Agbada? It was really giving. It was really giving, and everything give the LED lights, the stage setup. See, let me tell you, if you weren't there, you really missed. You really missed. But just use my experience that I'm sharing with you to try and get a mental picture of everything that happened. So at this point, we are anticipating the promise, which was the theme of the TEG Life 3.0 and the album that is yet to be released, and we hope it to be released in due time. However, I want to send this caution to all of you. You see, when the testimony album was released, the whole Ghana, I believe every church, at least charismatic churches, most of them attempted their church choir attempted to do one or two of the songs of the album, the testimony album by Timi Tenti Ghana. See, you realize you're not able to do most of the songs you attempted of the testimony album by Timi Tenti Ghana. You were burning it, burnt offerings you were doing, the songs that were they used so many months to rehearse, perfect, record, mix and master. You want to use 2 days or even one Saturday evening to rehearse it and come and sing to your church. You see, you couldn't do it. Let me tell you something. As for the Promise album, forget about it. Give up. No, you know, hey, before we even talk about the vocals, what the band members, I mean, mostly because I'm even a musician, let me focus on that part. The kind of slaps Ospoke was doing on the bass for most of the songs that they were recorded. Don't think about if unless you want to remix it. I don't know why you take somebody's song and want to change it entirely. But if you're going to take any song of the Promise album and you want to do it dito dito, forget about it. Unless you're able to get the stems or something. Right now, when the Promise album is released, and when you want to minister it in your church, just play it. Play it from their streaming platform. Just take your Apple Music, connect it to your church speakers, and play. Don't bother. You can't play what Dave Jazzy played on any of the songs on the Promise album. It's not. I'm not intimidating you. Don't feel that way. I'm. Forget about it. Hey, the illegal things they played on that album. Bing, 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 bing. See, some of the syncopations. I look at them. I'm like, was this necessary? This. Dave Jazzy and Ospook. Two aliens, the two of them. They are not human beings. When Dave Jazzy is on the drum, total alien. Ospook's on Sonam baby. Like what they do. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I didn't really pay attention to J Squid to hear the illegal things of the until yes, the one that they started the intro. That one did he really gave them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Say the promise of God. Yeah, 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 yeah. A song that Grace Charles has sang. You want to sing it? She used several months to prepare for it, even before the prayers she put inside. You want to use Saturday night to record, rehearse, and come and sing it. I wish you all the best. Have you seen the Halal Africa praise medley they did in South Africa? When you finish listening to this thing, you want to rehearse it and play it in your church. Are you for real? Are you? Do you think we are playing over here? Anyway, shout outs to the team for the kind of effort and excellence they are putting. It's really inspiring. I mean, the fact that now they are the standard that is encouraging everything. I mean, some of the songs when they start the intro, you are like, okay, what is that? There was this song that when they started the intro, we were so certain that it was a slow paced song. I mean, the intro was so. But then we realized, was it some those who were there? Let me know. Was it like some piano or something all over the place? Ooh, the promise of God. Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, shout outs to every member of the team. Shout outs to the MD Naya. Shout outs to the Presido, Ni, shout outs to everybody that helped make the event a success. The effort and sleepless nights really paid off, guys. You really did. You really did it. You really made God proud. You really made yourselves proud. But let me know if you were there. What did you see that I didn't see? What did you see that I didn't see? Let me know in the comments. And let's get interactive. Let's talk about the team because they are really doing a lot. The song that really like jammed for us was the old school classics, like old songs from that. And I mean, you know, the one that out of the whole medley they did, that particular old school classic, the one that I like is the one they mentioned my name. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, Emmanuel. Charlie, they really spoiled it. Timmy Ten is gonna really spoil it. Like I can't the way they are able to. I'll see you in my next review and reaction. Subscribe so that you'll be able to see the next one. You understand? Follow on all socials at underscore the Emma base, at underscore the Emma base, everywhere apart from Twitter. Peace. I'm out.